Welcome to Scorched Earth and a shadow reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon or Ascendant. Now this is a little bit different to the sort of thing that I usually do, but I'm trialling it for this month because it's something that's quite important to me, and I think that it doesn't really get that much attention from readers. It's quite rough and ready, like I'm literally just going to pull 3 cards. But the idea is that it starts you thinking about your internal space, right? Psychoanalysts believe that 90% of our reactions are unconscious, and the corollary of that is that 10% of your actions are conscious, and there's 90% of you that you aren't even aware of. So it's kind of a mission that I'm on at the moment, to try and help people connect with their shadow in whatever way that I can. And you've got to start somewhere, so this seems like a good place to start. I'd like some feedback. If this is something that you think is valuable, then I'm open to expanding it and making it something a little more comprehensive than what I'm offering here right now. But like I said, it's just to get you thinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for the main cause, main concern, one for the root of the issue, and one for the recommendation, right? And this might resonate with you, it might not. Right? If you've already undertaken a bit of shadow work, then it might not be relevant, but we're here and we're doing it anyway. So 3, 2 and 1. I'm just going to take top 3 cards from the deck. So the first card that we've got is card number 19. It's interesting. The root cause is number 45, the seance. That one's come out a few times today, so I'm more familiar with that one. And the recommendation is number 6. It's a new one as well. I've only had this deck for about 2 days. It's absolutely exceptional. I love it. But for now I have to rely on my trusty PDF printout to tell you what the exact meanings are. This one's called the Harbinger. The Harbinger of Death returns to its master after unleashing destruction upon the city. And the dark meaning is chaos, ruin, a dark plan fulfilled. Interesting. The root cause is 45, the seance. And this says, guided by a spirit medium, a group of mourners locks hands in an effort to communicate with the dead. As they close their eyes to concentrate, they fail to notice the ghostly hand reaching into their circle. This is intervention, opening something that best remains closed. Now this is really interesting because I've just finished doing the YouTube readings for Leo and the Vimeo reading for Leo, the extended. And and it relates really, really closely because it was kind of a bit full of doom actually for June, but as I keep saying, an opportunity for growth, right? Another fucking opportunity for growth. But in that, news was coming in, right, via someone else, about a deception of some description, right? It's quite possibly going to leave your castle feeling like it's on fire, right? And somebody sent the messenger in, kind of bombed the place, and then sent it back out again, right? And this is your current situation. This is what is coming up in June, right? The root cause is this intervention, right? This is somebody meddling. Now, as this relates to your shadow, you could see this as the capacity for Leo to be a little bit too trusting sometimes. Now, given everything that we've been through over the last few years, I think that we're all kind of a bit older and wiser and trying not to be jaded, right? But there's been a glow up of late for Leo, right? And it hasn't gone unnoticed. There are people who do not want to see you succeed, right? Where this relates to the shadow is how far you let them succeed in their mission to stop you from succeeding, you know, from pulling you down. Because Leo suffer from imposter syndrome a little bit, and the way that everything's been going, like there's been loads of abundance coming in, you know, and we're like, yes, we're all about this, we're all this, it's brilliant, like we've earned it, we've worked really, really fucking hard. And then something comes along that shakes your foundations, right? The Tower came out twice in the extended, and I wasn't surprised at all, given everything else that was going on there. So rather than it being an issue of Leo's being too trusting, it's about the ability of other people to shake Leo's self-esteem, right? To shake the foundations that they're trying to build for themselves, right? This is what we're talking about here. This fucking harbinger of doom and destruction coming in here to like bomb your castle. This castle that you spent some time building, right? You've earned that fucking castle. Right? I'm still livid off the back of the reading. Like on behalf of the Leo Collective, I would like to go and maul whatever is about to come in June, because it's thoroughly unpleasant. Let's look at the recommendation. The recommendation is number 6. And it's called Wrapped Witches. A malevolent demon laughs with delight as he binds a young pair of maidens in inescapable wraps. The moon watches above, hinting that the binding merely exists in the mind of the girls. Oh, here we are, right? The light meaning is the gift of persuasion and convincing others to succumb to your beliefs, but it's not others, it's you, Leo. You have to believe in yourself, right? What this is talking about here is people undermining your sense of self, undermining everything that it is that you've built for yourself over the last wee while, right? But the thing with this is it's all done effectively on consent, and that's something that's going to make people kind of shirk back a little bit. But nobody can make you feel small without your permission, right? Nobody can make you feel less than unless you actively let them, right? If you know it to be palpably false with every cell of your being, it's not going to touch you at all. But with Leos, there's always this little feeling that actually we're getting too big for our boots, really. We're all like high confidence and low self-esteem. And a lot of what the extended was talking about was this being an opportunity to, you know, keep working on that self-esteem, keep working on that self-belief, keep working on everything that we have been putting so much effort into, because this is just, you know, a bit of a knock. And this is absolutely talking about that too, right? You need to believe in yourself. You need not to let other people shake your foundations. And why is it so easily rocked with Leo? Like, that is a collective shadow for Leo. It's funny, I did a reading for myself when this deck first came a couple of days ago, and it just screamed imposter syndrome. All of it, right? But this isn't about us lacking the belief in what it is that we're doing, right? This is allowing other people to come in. And so, by extension, then we're also looking at you placing too much value on what other people think and what other people say, right? It's all got to come from in here instead. Right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm still pure livid about that fucking people trying to dull my Leo's shine. I'm not having it. It's rank. But that's why I say it's an opportunity for growth, and it only happens if you let them do it, right? Don't let them do it. Keep working on yourself. Know that I love you, and I'll see you soon.